I'm a little pig!
Hi, I'm Eileen and welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm going to be doing green beans with bacon, and this is going to be for my Thanksgiving dinner. And this is Thanksgiving dinner on a budget for 2 to 6 people with a twist. And my twist on my green beans is that I do not cook them in a stirrer. I cook them in a skillet. Okay, now I'm going to be cooking my bacon, so I'm going to cut my eye on medium heat. And I'm going to be cooking about 6 half strips, which will be 3 full strips. Now, if you know how to cook bacon and you want to skip to the actual recipe part where I do the green beans and all that, please feel free to do so. That's up to you. But if you don't know how to cook bacon, or you burn your bacon every time you cook it, then watch and see how I cook mine. Trying to find a slightly, there we go, smaller strip of bacon. That'll work. Now what I do, like I said, I put it in my skillet, I put it on medium heat, and I will cover it either with a lid or with my splatter screen, and I'll cut my vent hood on low, and this will cook, and I'll show you how it looks when I get ready to turn it. It'll probably take about 3 to 5 minutes for it to cook on the first side, and then I'll turn it to the second side. So I'll be back in just a few minutes to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back with the bacon and I'm getting ready to turn it over. And it's been cooking right around 5 minutes. And I'm going to let it cook probably about another 5 minutes or so. Maybe up to 7. Now while that's cooking, I'm going to take my green beans. And I've got a strainer and a bowl, and I'm going to put my green beans strainer, and I will let all that juice strain off of it. Now this will be enough green beans for 2 people. If you want green beans enough for 4 to 6, I would say cook possibly 2 to 3 cans. You can use the same amount of bacon, or you can add a little extra if you want to. That's entirely up to you. You can use canned green beans like I've got here from the store. You can use home canned green beans, and if I had them, believe me, I would use them. Use pint, you can use quart, whatever you want to use. Now, if you don't like bacon, and yes, there are people that don't eat bacon, I know that. Yeah, a lot of people don't eat bacon. But there's nothing wrong with that. That just leaves more for me. So, you know, like I said, if you don't like bacon, you can add slivered almonds to this. You could add diced pimentos. You could add sliced mushrooms to give it your own special twist. Now I'm going to be cooking mine in bacon grease, but you don't have to use bacon grease. You can use oil, you can use olive oil, you can use grapeseed oil, you can use shortening, you can use whatever you want to use, even butter. So this does not mean, you know, just because I'm showing you the bacon doesn't mean you have to use bacon. You can use whatever you want to use. And I know some people that like to put diced onion in theirs. That's very tasty. I've done that before. But getting back to the bacon now, because I can tell you right now it's getting done. We got a couple pieces right here ready to come up. Lay that right there. Put this, and as you can see, that's a nice pretty golden color on the bacon. It doesn't take long at all. I tell you, when you're hungry and you're cooking bacon, it seems like it takes forever.
Oh.
Now, I won't use all this bacon grease in here because I really don't need all of it for that. You might need maybe a tablespoon of oil or grease or whatever you're using. Bacon there. And this bacon, these two pieces right here seem to be a little bit on the fatter side. Thicker side, I should say. And this is going to get chopped up to be put in the green beans once they get close to being done. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little bacon grease canister. And I'm going to pour the majority of this bacon grease in this little canister. And you see I've got a little bit of bacon grease in there with the drippings. If y'all wondered about that beeping, that was letting me know that I didn't have anything on the eye. It was getting ready to cut out. If you watch my video on my Cuisinart double induction cooktop, you know what all the beeping sounds are and what I can do with it. Okay, I've got the liquid drained off these green beans. Put these green beans in there. Oh, there's my trusty little spatula. And you'll notice I'm still on medium heat. I'm not cutting it up. And I'm going to let these cook for probably about 5 to 8 minutes. And I'm going to take a break just a second to get something to chop this bacon with, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here with the knife and cutting board. I'm going to take this bacon and I'm going to cut it up and put in my green beans. And you'll see I'm just doing a rough chop. It don't have to be itty bitty bites unless you just want itty bitty bites. Now I have to tell you, I got this recipe from my sister, the Heart Georgette. She was probably one of the best cooks I have ever met in my life.
Thank you, Georgette.
Yeah. Georgette's in heaven. And I know because I know her. She went home in 2009. Left a lot of people behind that really loved her. And still do love her. Like I said, this is just one of the many recipes that she's taught me and showed me how she fixed stuff. And if you want to try one of the ones I think is her all-time best recipes ever, check out my recipe for Georgette's chicken casserole. That lady could cook. That is still a recipe that I cook today, that her sisters cook. It's just a family favorite.
Major Num Num.
Like the happy guinea pig told me in the video for the chicken casserole. Ambrosia. That stuff is good. Let me start these green beans. And you'll see they're pretty much already heated through. They don't have to be charcoal black or brown, or you just want them heated through and cook down just a little bit. And I'm going to add this bacon to that. And as you can see, that's how it looks. And that right there is some majorly good eats.
Oh.
That's all there is to that, cooking it. I'm going to put just a bite on this plate right here. If I can get the happy guinea pig, give me a fork, which I forgot to get. I'm really good at that stuff. I'm going to try a bite of this. Gotta have a bite of the bacon. So good. Now you'll notice I did not add salt or pepper to this. Didn't add any seasoning. That's because these canned green beans have salt in them. They don't need any extra salt. The bacon itself is salty, so you don't need any extra salt. Now if you want to put just a little bit of black pepper or even just a little bit of garlic or onion powder in it, feel free to do so. It's your recipe. It's how you're making your green beans. But for me right now, I don't need any extra flavor because the bacon and the green beans, they complement each other.
No.
Okay, I want to thank you very much for watching my video. If you would, please subscribe, like, comment, or leave a question. Share the video. And if you do subscribe, please click on that little bell icon and click all so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. I hope you've enjoyed our Thanksgiving dinners. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my boy?